And I never fit the shoe until I do it something. Yo, bracing myself like teeth, boy, it's the same old route on some new concrete. But homie, these tunes make you get a new idea.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bigger Profits. Today I'm actually answering a question that someone asked me on Instagram because it's really important for me to be able to connect with you guys personally and not just have a YouTube channel where you can learn a bunch of stuff that I'm just sharing, but really I want to make sure it's tailored to questions that you guys have. So if you have a question, just click the link in the description below and you can ask me whatever it is that you want. I am an open book. I will share with you whatever and everything I can to help you build your business. So let's get into this question that was asked on Instagram. So Jen asked, I was wondering how you go about the initial greet and convo with a seller. I know with time everything will become easier, but we're unsure how to phrase things and if we are supposed to be upfront and honest about being wholesalers in what we do. Now, I love this question because we feel like we have to sort of, be a little discreet about being a wholesaler or wholesaling because it has sort of a negative connotation. But I kind of want to shift your mindset in general. If you're getting into real estate, let's just be honest, you don't really want to put yourself in a box as just a wholesaler, right? Wholesaling is just a strategy. It's an ends to a mean for you to be able to do way more in real estate. Like there's so many things that you can do in real estate. You could buy rental properties, whether it's duplexes, you buy apartment complexes, do development deals, commercial real estate. There's vacant old Publixes or vacant McDonald's or vacant, buildings that you could actually do triple net leases with and find tenants. I'm not even going to go into that, but there's that. You could buy properties to do fix and flips. You can wholesale. You can buy properties through subject to, seller finance, create notes. Guys, I can go on and on and on about what you can do in real estate. So wholesaling is just a strategy. So the approach I think you should take if you're married. So there's two ways I think you can go about this. If you're married, so I'm married, I have my wife. If you're a couple, and I know, Jen, that you are, one of the ways that you can approach this is by just simply kind of sounding more warm and friendly, not like this big real estate investing or I'm a wholesaler looking here to buy your property. What you can just say is, hey, Mr. Seller, I saw your property on 123 Main Street and my husband and I, or my wife and I, we're just looking for a next fixer-upper. We're just looking for a property that needs some work or some renovations, that's off market, not on market, that you have to sell with a real estate agent. And we love your property. We're just wondering if you were open to selling or if you were open to taking any offers, right? So it's a great way to be able to approach the seller. You just sound like, oh, this couple, this sweet couple who's just looking for, a fixer-upper, to be able to put some work into. So obviously, when you get into the conversation about whether you're buying the property or not, you can add that you have partners in the area, that your husband and, my husband and I, we work with partners in the area. We're looking currently for our next fixer-upper as we're trying to build our real estate business, our real estate investing business. You can go about it that way because now it's opening the seller's mind that it's not just this one person who's calling them to try and buy their house, right? The second way that you can go about it if you're not married is you can just say, hey, Mr. Seller, I saw your property at 123 Main Street, and I work with a number of investors, but me currently, I'm looking for, my next fix and flip, or I'm looking for, a property that needs some work into. So if you actually have ways to buy a property, whether it's private money, hard money, conventional, you can say that, but if you don't have a way that you're going to actually buy and take down the property, one of the things that you can say is, again, you work with a group of investors and you're just looking for a property that needs some work, some renovations, a fixer-upper, and was wondering if you were taking any offers on your property or if you were selling your property. So those are two ways that you can approach it. You don't have to say, I'm a wholesaler, and you don't have to say, I'm wholesaling the property. Again, you don't even want to have that mindset. It limits your ability to think about other ways that you can help sellers, because we're in this business to help sellers. And not every way to help a seller is through wholesaling. Right? That's just one strategy. It's like showing up to a fix and flip as a contractor with just a hammer. Really wouldn't make sense, right? There's not much you can do outside of that. So you want to look at wholesaling as just a means to an end. It's a strategy. It's a tool to build your real estate investing business. So guys, hopefully that answered your question. You want to approach sellers in a way that, hey, I work with a group of investors. Hey, my wife, my husband, and I were looking just for a fixer-upper. We saw your property. We're interested in it. Are you taking any offers? Just go about it that way. And then have the conversation, moving forward about how you're going to help them just get the price that they're asking for. I want to help you get the best offer that we can for you and your property, and we'll get back to you, et cetera, et cetera. That's exactly how you want to go about it. So hopefully that made sense, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And